Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of Let's Play Battlefield Vietnam. Today we are fighting once more in Vietnam's Central Highlands. Having left the valleys behind us, we are also leaving the year 1965 behind us. We've skipped forward a few months now, it's now May 1966. And we're engaging the Americans in a rather dangerous confrontation, since everything seems to hint that they're about to begin using chemical weapons against us. Considering our victories so far, that might just be able to turn the tide of the war, and that scares me, to be very honest. Because the idea of more than just napalm raining down upon us, it really drives fear into my soul. Fire was enough. Why do they have to bring out the Agent Orange as well? It's really pointless. And so, it's crucial for us to try and counter them before they can do this. And so we're going to continue this offensive and begin this offensive, if anything. We've already seized the hamlet, which has been bombed out with Agent Orange. It's even called the goddamn Toxic Hamlet. And we're going to have to try and hold it without getting cancer. That's really the biggest challenge here. Not only winning the war, but, well, avoiding an untimely death at the hands of these Americans. Get out of here, you son of a bitch! Didn't you hear? They're after bombing this place with Agent Orange. Get out of here if you know what's good for you. There we go. This is what I call humanitarian intervention. It's one of the few new and fascinating things we've learnt from our friends, the Americans. The Americans are power dropping in. They're coming in like motherfucking insects, and we're going to swat them right out like insects as well. But first of all, we need to try and catch them unawares in such a way that we can launch some kind of massacre with the minimal casualties. Let's try and get on board of this machine gun. It might just give us the necessary vantage point and the necessary armaments to take these Americans out. We're hiding behind the car, doing a really poor job at a drive-by. Didn't work as planned, but nonetheless, we're going to keep pushing with the AKMS. And just to show these Americans how few fucks we give concerning their Agent Orange, I'm going to go in here bare-chested. You heard it, topless. The brave warriors of Vietnam are feeling kind of hot today. They don't need any uniforms. Anyhow, aren't they always hot? Like, look at them. The battlefields are bringing them the perfect exercise. It's like a gym, but the size of an entire nation. We should keep the Americans here for a little longer. How about maybe 9 years or something like that? Up until 1975. So we can truly bring together a national health and exercise plan. Ho Chi Minh would love that, I can already tell. But first, let's ambush these Americans. Bullet by bullet. Step by step. I'm wondering if there's even any more bases on this map. It looks like the Americans have captured our rear base, but on the other hand we're making up for it by attacking their rear base. So all's well. So far. So let's cross these hills, walking through the mountains, hiking. It's a beautiful day, sun setting, clouds are thick, bombs are falling, American defoliants are slowly giving us terrible diseases. But we're winning. That's how I like to see it. We're winning. 1965 was a year of great victories. Chiefly the La Drang Valley, where we drove the Americans out in all of their offensive attempts. Hopefully we can follow up on these victories here in 1966, with the very same result. If we can achieve that, the Vietnamese cause of people's liberation will certainly be on a much better footing. In the meantime, the Americans continue to come down from the skies, like aliens, like evil demons, and verily, they are both one and the other. God damn it. Meanwhile, we could, and probably should, launch an attempt to retake our own rear base. So we're going to go back to this bombed out village, And we're gonna go for a drive. Just a casual old drive. Nothing suspicious about it. Sure, there's smoke coming out from beneath our bark, but it's not like we can stall the engine or anything like that. It's a Soviet Jeep after all, and these things, they're made to last. As you can tell by the fact that we couldn't gun these Americans out of this one. But not to worry. There we go, we took one of them out. Fucking Mike Hart, son of a bitch, he deserved it. He took that bullet because he deserved the bullet. Now, before we lose on everything, because there's a chance that we will lose titanically at the moment, we're only 4 points ahead, 5 points out of the Americans. We need to recapture the base, and that's what we're going to do right here and right now. We have the men, or we had the men. Come on, hold the fucking line, because otherwise we're not getting this base back. We need this base back. Because the Americans are on the verge of retaking their cancer hamlet. We need to hold, we need to seize bases, we need to push. Oh, come on! We're on the verge of doing it, but we're 10 points behind. The situation could be quite better, certainly, but it could also be a whole lot worse. So we've got some more jeeps. I think I'll capture one. Well, commandeer one anyway. Come on, get over here, get the fuck over here! I warned you, bro! And now I'm about to get my karma, great. Hello, Americans! Nice to see you! Retards. Now we can renew the offensive. We can regain the advantage. Get in the jeep. Come on, there we go, la Dupois. Come on, we can do this. We can do this shit. We can recapture the bases. We can wreak havoc upon the Americans. Sure, they have Agent Orange, but we have resolution. Resolution to wage revolution. Revolutionary combat right here, right now. Fuck, we missed. We overshot. But we need to take out that truck because they're about to retake our main base. Come on, we can do this. Just one more bloody rocket. We'll have to pursue them. But we can take them out once we have done that. We'll see how many I can take out from a distance first. Surprisingly few. But not to worry, not to worry. Overshot. Can we do it again? Still didn't take him out. This is a really shitty RPG. Finally. Now, with the Americans attempting another assault upon us, we need to continue our hold. Meanwhile, we have seized their main outpost. Very good news. We're pushing back against them, and we're doing it right. And now we must begin another assault. Another noble attack upon the enemies of Vietnam. Our good old comrade is still here, manning the gun as ineffectually as ever. So let's go together. Let's go together like... something, something, something. I don't know the song. Anyhow, if anybody's watched the movie Grease, you can post the lyrics in the comments section. That'll brighten the place up after all of this chemical warfare. Because the Americans have retaken their landing zone. Landing zone Delta. Well, fuck them. We took down landing zone Albany, and so we can take down Delta as well. We'll go through the entire alphabet if we have to. We'll be there at landing zone Omega, or landing zone Zeta, or whatever these American asshats consider to be the last letter of the alphabet. Until then, we'll fight, fight, and fight some more. With bullets, with rockets, and with all other methods that are acceptable under the grand old Geneva Convention, which the Americans aren't respecting, mind you. We are, however. And that's all that counts. We are in the right, and we are going to stay in the right. For example, here we have a perfectly legal case of running over a black man. The Americans wouldn't disagree with us, would they? Anyhow, too late to consider that since we're already dead. I believe there's a certain way to say that in Japanese, but it's not coming to me right now. We still have the rocket launcher, which is good. A very rudimentary RPG. It's enough for me, however. More than enough to wreak havoc and bring despair upon these Americans. Another wave of paratroopers. And they've also got this truck coming its way. Meanwhile, they've spotted me, of all people. And here it is. Fuck, how didn't that work? Ah! Bloody hell! Bloody hell! We could have got them. We could have got them, and we were so goddamn close to getting them. But we'll get them again. We'll capture this cancer village and hold it. We need it. It's of strategic importance. So we can show the world what the Americans are doing to the people of Vietnam. Beautiful recoil right there. I almost flew for a minute. It's been a while. Sorry, Dump One Look. Not my fault. Not my fault. Blame the Americans for being here. Let's do it again. Failed. Got that. Alright, so the Americans are on the verge of defeat though. We have brought despair to them once again. We have begun the summer of 1966 with another victory against the Americans. Or at least so it appears. But first we need to deal a couple more losses. With that out of the way, we will have secured victory. And a noble victory indeed, because they have superior weaponry. And we nonetheless have resisted against them with great success. There we go! Defeat has been inflicted once more upon the Americans in the Central Highlands. Ma Drang, or whatever it's called, I can't even remember. Anyhow, we have driven the Americans out of the place, whatever it may be called. And so we, the noble warriors of the Viet Cong, have pushed back against these Yankee imperialists. We're continuing to consolidate our base areas along the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and hopefully this will not be the last victory of 1966. If all goes well, we'll continue to push against the Americans in following episodes. If you want to continue to support this push, and to see how it goes, don't forget to leave a like, and a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I have been the Nerd Gamer, this has been Battlefield Vietnam, and thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye for today.